You are Locked On Clippers Postcast, part of Locked On Sports Los Angeles on the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, hello and welcome to the Locked On Clippers Postcast on the Locked On Sports LA YouTube channel, where we will be breaking down Clipper games till the season comes to an end. Does not feel like that is anytime soon for this team, the way they are rolling right now. I am Pete Fox, covering sports in LA dating back to 2007 for ESPN LA and NBC Sports Radio. This Clipper team is definitely on a roll and had a fantastic night tonight. Brian Seaman put it best right at the end of the game. What a night. Yes, they beat an undermanned B team Rockets team. They did not start any of their normal starters. They put all the bench players in there, all the reserves, but the Rockets are a very good team beyond the starters. Those guys came to play, as generally speaking, they usually do. Clippers have been in that situation a few times this year, maybe a couple, where they sat all the starters and started all of the bench guys. And I believe they lost that game ultimately, but they played hard, just like the Rockets did tonight. It is now final 134-117, the win for the Clippers, who continue to be red hot, dating back, 15, 18 games at this point. They're just on fire right now. Everything is going in their direction, and the good news is you couldn't ask for a better time than right now for them to get hot like they are. Yeah, I believe it's the last 19 or 20 games, the Clippers are doing just about everything right. They're shooting 43% or higher after this one from three, which leads the league. They're playing fantastic defense. Number one in the league defensively over that period of time. Number two in the league for the entirety of the season. So everything is lining up, and it was a fantastic, fun game tonight. The Clippers got off to a very good start, led by James Harden, who had a hot start, finishing the night with 35, 10 of 18 from the floor, played 37 minutes, going 5 of 11, 10 of 10 from the free throw line, and probably the most impressive number on his stat line, only 2 turnovers. But the biggest story of the night, Ivica Zubac finally gets that first career double-double. Played 35, triple-double rather, sorry. Played 35 minutes, 9 of 13, 2 of 2 from the line. He had 20 points. He had 11 rebounds and 10 assists. The final one coming in the final minute, thanks to Bogdan Bogdanovic. The inbound pass came to Zoo. He fed it to Bogdan, and Bogey buried a three, one of his 4 on the night. He had 16 points, and that got Zubac the triple-double. So congratulations to him. Big smile on his face. Seemed very excited by that. Got close earlier in the season, but was unable to get there. So this was a fun one for the entire team. Kawhi Leonard played very well. 9 of 22, 2 of 6 from beyond the arc for 22 points. Almost had a highlight reel thunder putback right at the end of the game that he just hammered off of the heel, missing it by this much. As Brian Seaman said, I don't know that there would have been a better putback all season long than that one had it gone, but it did not. Nico Batum off the bench in just 9 minutes was on fire. 4 consecutive threes, 15 points, 5 of 6 from the floor, 3 rebounds, and 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Left the game in the second half, didn't play because of some injury issue, nothing major, but he was fantastic. So I feel like the Clippers' confidence for the most part is very, very high. When you listen to the broadcast, and those guys are around the team every day, their confidence is high, and I'm sure that is directly coming from the team. I mean, everything is going their way right now. As I said, Harden had it dialed in, 13 in the first quarter. He always looks good on back-to-backs, which is not something you see all that often in the playoffs, but it is a tad bit of adversity for a team, and Harden always plays well in back-to-backs, and the Clippers in general are now 8-2 in back-to-backs this season. So they are doing all of the things you want them to do if you're a Clipper fan right now. They had a 12-0 run in the second, which was nice to see. That created the distance from the Rockets there, 71-58 at the break. The Rockets did rally in the third. Clippers got a little sloppy in the third as well as in the second, but they cleaned it up. The good news is sometimes the Clippers in the past this season, midway through, they would get sloppy and then to become a victim of their own ineptitude at times, right? They couldn't figure out how to get out of it. We've talked a lot about the issues that they had at the end of quarters where things would fall apart for them and they would just give up a big lead right at the end of a quarter. That happened at the end of the first quarter tonight as the Rockets drew to within one to make it 36-35. But that was the last we saw of that. So it feels like all of that struggling at the end of quarters in the early part of the season, midway through as well, has been beneficial to them to kind of work through it and get over it. And they're really starting to gel as a unit, and they finish strong. They play hard. The ball movement is there, and a lot of this has to do with Kawhi Leonard being healthy and being 100% on the floor. They have taken off the minute restriction, and he's out there, and he is in it to win it. Played 38 minutes tonight, and it's not surprising. I think we were curious as to whether or not he would get back to that level that we've seen from Kawhi Leonard. And he has, and that is fantastic. So the way Ty Lue and his staff handled Kawhi's return, hard to argue that it wasn't exactly the right way to do it, right? At this point in time, he is full throttle. He is 100%, and he is, I don't even want to say it, but he's 100% healthy. Let's just hope that keeps up as we head into the playoffs with 2 games to play. We'll get into all the interesting facts about this one as to who we think is the player of the game and the turning point, and what we'll be talking about right after the break, because what we'll be talking about has to do with the final 2 games of the season and where the Clippers are right now in the standings and where they will more than likely end up when the season is over. It's the Locked On Clippers postcast on the Locked On Sports LA YouTube channel, the place to hang out when every game is done. Clippers take care of the Rockets B team, 134-117, but hey, it is a much needed win, and I will tell you why right after the break. Tonight's episode of the Locked On Clippers postcast is brought to you by Robinhood Gold. With Robinhood Gold, you can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on a retirement contribution. The privilege of the very privileged are no longer exclusive. With Robinhood Gold, your annual IRA contributions are boosted by 3%, plus you also get 4% APY on your cash in non-retirement accounts. That's over 8 times the national savings average. The perks of the high net worth are now available for any net worth. The new gold standard is here with Robinhood Gold. To receive your 3% boost on an annual IRA contribution, sign up at robinhood.com/gold. Investing involves risks. Rate subject to change. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold at $5 a month for 1 year from first match. Must keep funds in IRA for 5 years. Go to robinhood.com/boost. Over 8 times the national average savings account interest rate claim is based on data from the FDIC as of November 18, 2024. Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC. Tonight's episode is also brought to you by BetterHelp. Taking care of your mental health is just as important as taking care of your physical health, but traditional in-person therapy can be expensive and time-consuming, and it will range oftentimes from $100 to $250 per session. That's where BetterHelp comes in. With online therapy, you get quality care at a price that makes sense, saving you time because you do it right at home on your computer or on your phone, and money. Therapy isn't just for life's toughest moments. It can help you every day, help you deal with stress, learning how to set boundaries, or developing positive coping skills with issues that may arise. Having access to support when you need it can make a big difference. I've done therapy with BetterHelp, both online and in person. Well, I haven't done therapy with BetterHelp in person, but I have done it online with BetterHelp. And when you compare the two options, in person or online, they're very, very similar. It's just as personal. It doesn't feel like you're on a phone call. It does feel like you're sitting right there in the room with the person, which to me was very, very important. Your well-being is worth it. Visit BetterHelp.com/LockedOnNBA today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/LockedOnNBA. Clippers with a nice win over the Houston Rockets, 134-117, led by James Harden's 35 points.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
Yeah, fairly obvious it has to be Harden in 37 minutes, going 10 of 18 with only 2 turnovers and 5 threes. He also had 10 assists to go with his 35 points. A fantastic performance from him tonight, and you see what he's capable of, and that is a good feeling for the Clippers, because if he can hold on to the ball and assist like that, facilitating his teammates, it really, really takes his team up to the next level. Kawhi Leonard, 22 points, 9 of 22, only 2 threes, but a fantastic night as well. And Ivica Zubac, well, I probably should have given player of the game to Ivica Zubac. Can I take it back? Can I do it again? I forgot about the triple-double.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
Let's just do 2 players of the game. Ivica Zubac as well. Fantastic tonight. 9 of 13, 20 points, 11 boards, and 10 assists. So we have dual co-players of the game tonight, because you can't really overlook what Harden did, because it was fantastic. But Zubac's first career triple-double was also really, really awesome and fun to see. As far as what we'll be talking about,
this is what you'll be talking about.
I think it's the run that the Clippers are on and where they are in the standings with 2 games to play after an upset win by the San Antonio Spurs over the Golden State Warriors tonight. That puts the Clippers in the 5 hole, which is a little surprising. Yeah, the Warriors lost at home to the Spurs, 114-111, in spite of 30 from Steph Curry. Going into this game, the Clippers were sitting in the 4 hole, and after this win, they are now in the 5 hole. Brian Seaman speculated that if they can win one of 2 of their final games, they play Friday night in Sacramento against the Kings, and they wrap up the season with probably one of their more important games of the entire season in San Francisco against the Golden State Warriors. So obviously the Thunder are locked in at the 1. The Rockets are locked in at the 2 seed, which is why they played all of their bench B players today. The Lakers have clinched a spot. They're currently sitting in the 3 hole. I know BC is happy to hear that. Thinks they are the favorites to win the title in spite of logic. But they're playing well right now. They had a nice win tonight as well. Who did they beat? Beat the Mavericks 112-97. So they are in the 3 hole in the West with a record of 49-31. Denver Nuggets, who just fired their coach and have dropped 6 of their last 10, are in the 4 hole at 48-32. The Clippers are currently sitting in the 5 hole at 47-32. So that puts them a half game back of Denver, and tied with the Grizz in the 6th spot at 47-32 as well. The Grizz have also dropped 6 of their last 10. So there's a lot of different factors in play as to where the Clippers will end up. But if they can take care of one of these final 2 games, you have to assume that more than likely it's the 5 or the 4. there's a lot of moving parts. Like, what are the Lakers going to do? The Lakers are a game and a half ahead of the Clippers, so that puts them in a pretty good spot for the 3-hole. But who do they play to finish the season? They will take on the Rockets. That is on today's Wednesday. So off Thursday, play Friday. So they'll play the Rockets on Friday, who will probably rest their starters again. And the Lakers will wrap up with Portland. So probably 2 fairly easy, comfortable wins for the purple and gold there, as more than likely the Rockets will stick with this B team on the floor, resting the starters, and then Portland is just not good. So they really have nothing to play for and haven't had anything to play for a good majority of this season. So again, Clippers will take on Sacramento, who's still in it. They are currently sitting in the 9-hole, and they have clinched a play-in berth. So they'll be in the play-in tournament, as will the Dallas Mavericks. That means all the playoff teams are set, as Phoenix, Portland, San Antonio, New Orleans, and Utah have all been eliminated. So it's really, at this point, just a matter of seeding and who finishes where. So, I guess we hope and keep our fingers crossed that the Clippers can win both of those games, and that will go a long way in keeping them at the 5 or potentially even the 4. I feel like the Lakers, with those 2 easy games to finish the season, will probably finish at the 3. But Denver is, Denver's a big question mark right now. We just don't know what we're going to get for them. They face the Grizz, a meaningful game for both teams. That'll be on Friday, I believe. And then they finish the season on Sunday at Houston. Again, the Rockets are locked in at the 2, so they have no reason to play anybody or play hard. Although the B guys come out and play hard like they did tonight. Honorable mention tonight for player of the game. We really have to talk about Reed Shepherd. He played very well, came out with a lot of energy, and started banging down threes like right away. His first shot went downtown, 6 of 10 from beyond the arc for 20 points to lead the Rockets in this loss. Jeff Green played well off the bench, 19 minutes, 7 of 9, 4 threes for 19 points. So a good game for those guys in spite of the loss. 134-117 the final for the Clippers, who are now, so they have updated the standings, or at least the Clippers record. I hit refresh like 4 times. I'm like, wait, I feel like they started this game with 47 wins, and it still says they have 47 wins. Well, because they have 48 wins right now, which does change things a little bit. They are no longer a half game behind the Nuggets. They are literally even and tied with the Nuggets, 48-32. So they're both full game back of the Lakers and a half game in front of the Grizz. So off tomorrow, as are the Dodgers. So no postcasting at all tomorrow. Back at it on Friday. I will be doing Dodgers as they're taking on the Cubs. Can't do both because both Clippers and Dodgers play at the same time, 7:30. But on Sunday, the final game of the regular season, Clippers start early. I think it's 12:30, 1 o'clock against the Warriors. And then the Dodgers play later. So we'll have dual postcasts on Sunday, just like we did today. Appreciate you guys listening and watching. Appreciate the comments. Clippers again with a 134-117 win over the Houston Rockets and improve their record to 48-32 as they sprint towards the finish line here of the regular season with 2 games to go. Again, back at it on Friday in Sacramento against the Kings. Take care. Have a good night. We'll talk after that one. Or we'll talk after the Dodgers game on Friday and after the Clippers game on Sunday. Have a good